Hi folks, John Ritz here. I'm just going to give you a brief demo of how I was able to create these and just how simple it really is to use the Power Effects software. This is a tool that you can upload to your website and use it whenever you need to. I can generate these types of effects in just a few minutes, and I'm going to show you right here. The first thing we start with is we pick a name for the control. Each control, you can have as many as you want on your web page, but each one would have a unique name. From here you can choose whether you want it to loop back to the beginning when complete or stay on the final frame. Depending on what you want to do, you may want to do it. In this case, we're going to recreate part of the animated headline you saw at the beginning. So we're not going to go through all of it. We're going to show you some steps. So we're going to loop back to the beginning, which is what I did. I wanted it aligned center. You can have them shrink or grow in real time, but I find that they're better to pick the maximum frame and size it towards that, which is what I've done here. And then you can decide when you want this to, basically when you want it to start. In this case, as soon as they get to the web page, but you can have it when they change the value of an element, when they click, when they move over with their mouse, press a keyboard, whatever you want to initiate it. Sometimes you want them to click on something, for example. Next step. Just click on next step, and I've already loaded in the HTML here. You can basically just use any HTML editor and then type in your headline or whatever it is you want, and then just copy and paste the code it generates for you here. But when you put that in and then you move away, you'll notice it gives you a preview down below. Anytime you change it and then move away from that window, it'll give you a preview, so you can fine-tune it and get it to look just the way you like. There's a start effect and an end effect for each frame. This is frame number 1. And we want it to appear, so if it's not already appearing, it's going to fade in. If it's already there, it's just going to stay where it is. And then the end is to fade out. And how long do we want it on the screen for before it fades out? In seconds. I picked 5 seconds. And it's really that simple. We can check out what this frame looks like by previewing it. And we'll see what it looks like, just that one frame. I'll show you in a minute how we preview all, and then how you get the code, and that's it. So then we click on next frame, and you'll see I've done the same thing here. I've got my code I've copied from my editor, and this is the, I'm moving ahead a few of them just to kind of cut to the chase, but this is the next effect I want to show you. Appear, it appears, it's going to fade in if it's not already there, and it's going to shake at the end. So let's see what that looks like. You just preview it, and it will fade in if it's not already there. And when you do the preview frame, you always see it fade in, but if it's already on the screen, that's the next example I'm going to show you. So the next one would be frame 3 of 4, and it's basically, you'll notice the same HTML, and the reason for that is because I want to use another effect with that same thing. I had it shake, and now I want it to shrink, kind of fall off the screen, if you will. So let's preview that. And it should, shoot, there it goes. So the final one, we're going to go to the next one, is the last frame that I have here, and you'll see the last piece of headline there. And this one I have for 5 seconds as well. This one I want it to grow, which is kind of the opposite of shrink. It'll come on from the lower right and then fade out at the end after 5 seconds. So let's just preview this. See how it comes on like that. Now when we get it just the way we like it, we can just preview everything and see how it's going to look. And you'll see here, it's going to look similar to the headline at the top of this web page, a little shortened version, because I just wanted to kind of give you an effect of how really simple it is to create these types of effects. You really can do a lot of amazing things, and I just showed you a few of them. When I get some more time, obviously I'm going to get a little more creative and stuff, but I think this should give you an idea of, and notice how it loops back. And when you're done, here's the code right here. You just click, copy it, paste it. Your website tells you right where to put it. Here's the code. You download it. You put it in the same directory as your web page and upload a couple files, and that's it. It's really that simple. So hopefully you got a good sense of really how easy it is to use this tool, and some of the effects you'll be able to create. Really, it's just the power of your imagination and how you want to do it. You get a good graphic designer and integrate it with some text and headlines and different things, and really make it interactive. So this is John Ritz. Take a look at the rest of the page, and feel free to order. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.